The unwanted pregnancy. The dancing moon of Umuaku. In the quiet village of Umuaku, the moon danced in the sky like a smiling mother. The wind sang softly through the trees, and the drums echoed from the village square. Children played under the mango tree. They laughed, clapped, and sang. Oh boo! Oh boo! The moon is round. Come and dance, come and play. The night is fine, don't run away. Among the children was a quiet girl named Chinoza. She was 14 years old. She had bright eyes like morning stars and skin as smooth as palm oil. Chinoza didn't laugh much like the others. Her hands were on Bia's belly. Her eyes watched the moon like it would speak to her. She whispered, "Why did this happen to me?" Her eyes were full of tears. But no one saw her crying. Early the next morning, the cock crowed loud, "Kukuruku." The sun peeped over the hills like a shy bride. Chinoza sat outside her mother's hut, peeling cassava. Her eyes were red from crying all night. Her mother, Mama Nena, came out with a basin of water. "Chinoza, you did not sleep well," she said. Chinoza quickly wiped her tears and smiled. "I'm fine, Mama," she lied. But Mama Nena's eyes were sharp like a hunter's eyes. She watched her daughter closely. Later that day, Chinoza went to the river with other girls. They carried clay pots on their heads and sang. "O Miri di Oku. Water is hot." They fetch and laugh, they dance a lot. At the riverbank, they dropped their pots and splashed water like fish. Chinoza stayed quiet. She walked slowly into the water and bent to fetch. But a sharp pain held her belly. "Oh!" she cried. The girls turned to her. One asked, "Noza, what is wrong?" Chinoza stood up quickly. "It's nothing," she said. "Maybe the water is too cold." At night, the village drum beat loud in the square, bum. Bum. Bum bum bum. Elders gathered under the big tree. Men sat on benches, women clapped, and the children sat on mats. The chief elder, Po Okonkwo, stood up. "We must speak today. A shame is near our village," he said. Everyone listened quietly. "One of our girls has done what no child should do," he added. Chinoza's heart jumped like a frog. She looked at the ground. Later that night, Chinoza ran to the old Iroko tree. The wind there always whispered secrets. She hugged the tree and cried. "I don't know what to do. My stomach is growing. My heart is heavy." The leaves shook gently like they were listening. A soft owl hooted above. Chinoza sang softly to the tree. "I was small, I was clean. Now I carry what's unseen. Oh big tree, can you help me? Tell me how to set me free." Then a strong wind blew and dropped a mango at her feet. She picked it and smiled faintly. The next day, Chinoza heard a whisper behind the hut. It was Obina, the tall boy from the next compound. He waved at her quickly. "Come." Before anyone sees. Chinoza walked to him slowly, her feet unsure. "Why are you calling me like a thief?" she asked. Obina looked around. "Is it true?" he whispered, pointing to Bia's belly. Tears filled Chinoza's eyes. "Yes," she said. "And it is yours, Obina." That evening, Mama Nena came back from the market. Her face was tired, her wrapper dusty. She called Chinoza, "Come and warm the soup, I am hungry." As Chinoza stirred the pot, a knock came at the door. It was Auntie Amoka, the busybody neighbor. "Have you heard the shame?" Amoka shouted. "Chinoza is carrying a baby." Obina told Chinidu, "Who told me?" Mama Nena dropped her bow. "What? Chinoza. Is this true?" Chinoza couldn't speak. Her lips shook. Her hands trembled. Suddenly, Bua. A loud slap landed on her cheek. "You have killed me, Chinoza," her mother shouted. "What will the village say?" Chinoza fell to her knees. "I didn't mean to. I was only looking for love." But Mama Nena walked away, her eyes full of pain, her heart broken like dry clay. The next morning, the village bell rang, bam bam bam. The town crier shouted, all must gather. There is a case of shame to judge. Men came with walking sticks. Women tied wrappers tightly. Children ran to find space to sit. Chinoza stood before them. Her hands were tied with a small rope. Her face was swollen. Poor Okonkwo raised his hand. Chinoza, do you know what you have done? Chinoza nodded slowly. Yes, Papa. I have brought shame. A mama ran through the crowd like bees in a hive. Then poor Okonkwo turned to Obina. And you, young man, what do you say? Obina looked at the ground. It was a mistake, I didn't mean for this to happen. The elders talked among themselves. Some nodded. Some frowned. Poor Okonkwo stood tall and tapped his staff 3 times. Talk. 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 He said, the womb is sacred. It is not a drum for boys to beat before their time. Women clapped softly and nodded. Some whispered, It is true? Chinoza looked up. Her eyes begged for mercy. Please, I want to leave, she whispered. An elder woman, Mama Nwando, stepped forward. She needs care, not shame. A child is still a child. But one angry elder, Uncle Yud, shouted, let her be sent away. Let shame leave our land. The crowd roared. Some shouted, yes. Others shouted, no. The air was hot with anger. Mama Nena fainted in the crowd. My only child, she cried before falling. Chinoza screamed, Mama, but the elders held her back. In the end, the chief priest said, she will go to the forest of silence. There she will give birth alone. The next morning, Chinoza was given a small bag with food, a wrapper, and palm oil. Her feet were bare. Her heart beat like a village drum. She looked back at her hut one last time. Nobody waved goodbye. Only a small child gave her a kola nut from afar. Chinoza entered the bush path. Birds flew away. Trees whispered in the wind. She walked for hours and days. Her feet bled. Her belly ached. But she kept walking without even knowing her destination. Deep in the forest, Chinoza found a small hut made of bamboo and dry palm leaves. Smoke rose from a small fire. Inside sat an old woman with long white hair. The old woman looked up. Oh, the belly child has come, she said in a voice like leaves. Chinoza fell to her knees. Please help me, she begged. The woman touched her head. My name is Mama Id, healer of lost ones. Mama Id gave Chinoza bitter herbs. Drink. This will make the baby strong. Chinoza drank and coughed. It tastes like fire and tears, she cried. Mama Id laughed. Good medicine always tastes like sorrow. Days passed. Chinoza swept the hut, fetched water, and learned how to grind herbs. One evening, Mama Id gave her a charm. Tie this on your waist. It will keep evil spirits away. That night, as Chinoza slept, a shadow passed through the forest. The wind stopped. Owls flew. Even the crickets went quiet. A voice came into her dream. Chinoza, Chinoza. Your journey is not done. The baby is power. But danger will come. She woke up sweating. Who are you? She cried into the night. No answer came. Only the leaves danced gently like laughing spirits. One early morning, Chinoza screamed. Mama Id. The baby. It is time. Mama Id jumped up like a spirit. She ran to get hot water, clean cloth, and a sharp knife. The sky turned gray. Thunder rumbled. A storm was coming. Chinoza cried in pain. She pushed. She screamed. Her whole body shook. Mama Id sang an old song. Push, my child, push with fire. Let life come from pain. The storm may roar, but you will rise again. Finally, war. A baby cried. A baby boy. Chinoza wept, not from pain, but joy. He is mine, mine alone. Mama it smiled too. You have walked the fire. Now hold the light. Outside, the rain stopped. A rainbow danced through the trees. Birds sang again. The forest came alive. Even the spirits were silent as the child came forth. Chinoza named him Chibikom, God is my strength. And so, Chinoza, the girl with the unwanted pregnancy, became a mother of strength, courage, and wisdom. Her path was full of tears, but she found light in her darkest hour. Her story was no longer a tale of shame but one of survival. Moral lesson. Even when the world turns its back, a child must never lose hope. Mistakes do not end a life, they teach us to grow. Every child born or unborn is a gift. And every girl, no matter how young they are, deserves love, support, and a second chance. The old woman was also happy at last as she dances. The old woman in the thick forest who helped Chinoza is a woman who was also banished from another kingdom called Umudoro village. 1 year later, Chinoza is not going back to her village because she has made up her mind that herself and her son will live with the old woman thick forest forever.